Not too many iPods around this table. Everyone concentrating pretty hard, as you'd expect with a £1 million first prize at stake. Daniel Negreanu, Kid Poker, has picked up a suited 8-7.
And he likes to play a lot of hands from early position. So do I. Confuse your opponents. That way when you wake up with aces or kings, you're able to limp in and trap your opponents.
Well, talking about waking up with aces, Gus Hansen has got the bullets. He makes a raise. Now, the good thing for Gus, of course, with his loose reputation, it's easier for him to get paid off with a monster hand like this.
That's the great part about playing a lot of hands. People don't ever think you have anything. When you do wake up with a hand, you get a maximum payout.
Just Daniel left. Will he make the call? He does indeed, and we're going to see a flop. Sweet music for Gus Hansen.
And what a great flop for Gus Hansen. He flops 3 aces, but Daniel Negreanu has a flush draw. You could see some fireworks here.
They both checked. And now Daniel makes his flush. It's gone horribly pear-shaped for Gus. He'll need to pair the board.
Or another diamond.
It's Daniel betting out. Now, how hard would this be to lay down?
Well, I don't play good enough to lay this hand down. I don't think many people in the world do. I suspect we're going to see at least a call. Could be a big raise here.
Well, Gus did lay down 3 queens earlier. Now he is flat calling with 3 aces. He does have that nut flush draw.
Daniel's got to be a little suspicious, like what in the world could he be up against here?
Daniel now 100% on this one.
And Gus Hansen decided to play this hand a little tricky, and he might have got himself caught up. Maybe he saved money. You never know. Tough decision for Gus Hansen, but he's probably going to have to pay Daniel Negreanu off here.
Probably anybody else in the world I'll raise.
Got a flush.
Gus called.
Yeah,
Wow. Pretty sick.
yeah.
My goodness.
Daniel's just sick that he was against Gus Hansen and not another player. Give him more chips.
Now I feel like
Anybody else in the world
now I
I'll
feel like
raise.
I'm missing some money somehow.
Anybody else in the world I'm more raise.
Well, you just knew I had it.
On a turn.
What?
On a turn.
Not raising. I mean, he's gone dead or else he has me beat.
Yeah. Wow.
Talking of killing yourself, back to the Scandinavians. Now got a running ante of 300, small blind 1,000, big blind 2,000, and Daniel Negreanu has picked up fairly lowly cards. It's a suited 5-3, but good enough for him to make an investment.
And Daniel right here doesn't want any action. He just wants to steal those blinds and those antes. Oh, he might not get away with this thievery now.
It's the second time he has run into aces. Last time he made a flush. Well, he's got suited cards this time.
And Patrick Antonius is making the appropriate re-raise. Put the pressure and decision back on to Daniel Negreanu.
Daniel says, I'll see a flop. He's going to need to be lucky. It's given him an up and down straight draw and top pair, but of course his 5's dwarfed by Antonius's aces.
Now this looks like a monster flop for Daniel Negreanu. If I'm Daniel, I'm thinking this has got to be my gin flop. It's a great flop for me.
You can't hope for much better if you come in with a 5 high.
I'm all in.
And Daniel pushes all in, and insta-call by Patrick Antonius with 2 aces.
As soon as he got the call, Daniel would have known he's probably in trouble.
And Daniel calls it a race. Well,
Yeah, suited.
I think he was calling for an ace actually there.
oh,
That would give him the wheel.
I wish you had kings.
Just don't put a 6 though.
There's a big swing on him having kings.
Huh? It's huge. It gives me extra 4 hours.
So Daniel needs to hit an ace or a 6 or a 5.
or otherwise, Daniel Negreanu is out of this tournament.
Stay alive. Let's see the river card.
Oh, wow, and saved by the ace on the river. Daniel Negreanu doubles through Patrick Antonius.
And Negreanu is bulletproof against trip aces.
You've sure been lucky today so far.